What is up, everybody? It's Boverse TV here today. So we're going to talk about Dying Light 2 and how the Dying Light team has given an estimate how long it's going to take to do a completionist run of this game. And people are kind of scared. It's kind of funny seeing people just freaking out about this whole completionist time it takes to complete the game. So it takes around 500 hours to complete the entire game by doing all the little side things and whatever. And it takes 534 hours to walk from Warsaw to Madrid. So I guess that's one place in the game to another place in the game. It takes that much amount of time. So people are freaking out about this, saying this game is way too long. Why is this game so long? But this is definitely one of the games I'm looking forward to, which comes out in February. I think February 4th, I believe. But yeah, it's like you can just beat the game. You don't have to do every side quest. You don't have to do every side quest. All you can do is do some of the main quests and a few side quests, and you're good to go. That's what I'm about to do. But yeah, they've made another response as well. Say it's about 100% completion rate. Most of the players who are in it for story and side quests will be able to complete the game quicker. It will still be a solid experience though. So yeah. It's like they're telling you not to freak out about this. It's not going to take 500 hours to beat this game. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game. This is definitely a good way to start the year off with this game right here. Yeah, this game's looking pretty good. But yeah, people are just freaking out about this. Saying, why is this game this long? Yeah, well, let's read some of these comments, though. See what people are saying about this. That is awesome and terrifying at the same time, though you know what would make this announcement even better? Telling Xbox Game Pass subscribers that they'll be launching into the service day and date. Can't wait to get lost in it. Warsaw, I only speak English and would be incredible, distressed, and confused. 8-hour campaign confirmed. Pick up every last slot in the city equals 500 hours. Story plus side quest, if you're not in a rush, it'll take you around 70 to 80 hours. Jeez. I didn't know it would be that long. Jeez. Unless you like all the side quests. That's a lot of content right there. That's not something really to be proud of. Yeah, that's kind of long. Especially a lot of games coming out this year. Because soon after this game drops, we got Horizon Forbidden West comes out and what is that? Like the 28th? Or it comes out. I know it comes out in February, but it's I think it's the 17th actually. So you got Horizon Forbidden West a little bit after that. So it's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing in February is playing Dying Light 2 and then playing Horizon Forbidden West. That's pretty much gonna be about it in February, I believe. But yeah. Count me in. I put 360 hours to the first one, and that's just on console. Can't wait to do everything in the second game. Okay, so we got one guy say he's going to do the entire game. Geez, that's a lot of hours. 360 hours. He's going to put 500 into this other one. That's a lot of hours. We'll love to start grinding that a little earlier. Wow. I'm going to adjust that picture I just seen, but okay. Well, hope you sent it in time for the review. Working out if I can complete it before Elden Ring drops on the 25th. Elden Ring comes out this month. It comes out February too. Gee, it's a lot of games that comes out that February. Why not make a great 100-hour game instead of a 500-hour game with a lot of filler? As long as 300 of those 500 aren't looking for small collectibles, I'm in. Grounder War. Wait, let me see. There is no game in ever existence that can justify being 500 hours long to 100%. Not even the best games ever made can for a single playthrough. This is worrying as F, guys. Quality is better than quantity. God of War, 100% in roughly 50 hours with a 20-hour story. Is he talking about the original God of War? Okay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, 100% in 135 hours with a 50-hour main story. A mediocre game at best. Proof of quality over quantity. Speedrunners find a way to beat this game in less than 10.56 seconds. Okay. What? Someone has 800 hours in the first Dying Light game. Wow. I don't know how you can even play the game for that long. 800 hours in that game? Jeez. Yeah, about that. 2,716 hours on that. I don't know how you can play that game for that long. How do you play that game for that long? What's wrong with these people? Jeez. How, Sway? Yeah, I'm definitely wondering, like, what is going to be 500 hours long? Is it going to be, like, random, like, I don't know. That's like Skyrim's level of length. I think Skyrim was, like, never ending, but that's a lot of time put into a game, to a single player game at that. I want to play this so bad, but I don't have that much time for one game. Yeah, there's way too many games coming out. There's way too many games coming out this year to play with that much time into one game. F, yes, I need it now. In 500 hours, you can play dozens of good games. Yeah. Video games are too long. Let's see. Bring that puppy over onto Stadia. Okay. People are still, I guess there's still Stadia fans around. Bro, MFers are mad as F over this. I'm just happy I'm eating good. Yeah. People are legit, like, kind of angry. Like, so not really angry, but kind of scared about this length. But it's like, I mean, you don't have to do everything. You could probably just do the main story, do some side quests, and you get to go. But I'm still looking forward to this game. This is like definitely one of my most anticipated games of this year, so I'm still looking forward to it. Too long, I'm good, LOL. Red Dead Redemption 2 being 60 hours long is about to have disastrous consequences on humankind. Was that game really 60 hours long? That could have been that. The story for that game could have been that long, because I remember I beat that game. I remember it being that long. Maybe if you like everything else in the game. We as a society need to make more well-paid 6 to 8 hour games you can finish in a weekend. Sure, that wouldn't be a problem if you didn't have to pay $70 for these video games, though. Like, if a game company wants to drop a 6 to 8 hour game, that's fine. But all these companies are charging you $70, especially like with Sony, they charge you $70, so it's not a good trade-off. I played Skyrim for thousands of hours. I got 100% 3 times. This ain't nothing. I am gonna enjoy the F out of Dying Light 2. Okay, we put 1,000 hours, thousands of hours into Skyrim. Man, a game with plenty of stuff in it, good of course, but there comes a point when the game gets bloated by too many repetitive and menial tasks clogging up the map and making playing the game less enjoyable. As you realize what you're doing, it's just another clone fetch quest. I mean, people are being kind of Debbie Downers about this, but let's see how the actual game plays out. Until then, your game requiring that I dedicate an entire month of my life to completing it isn't a plus in my opinion. Easily the most toxic and damaging way to market and set expectations for video games. Well done to everyone involved. Oh man, here we go again. I want shorter games with worse graphics, made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. Okay. Absolutely begging Techland to send out codes next week so we can have enough time with this game. Video game guide writers reading this tweet. They just want to bury themselves alive at this point. Yeah, the people who actually got to play this game for 500 hours to make a guide about this. Jeez, that's insane. The person who had to make the first guide to begin with is probably like, what the? That's crazy. Jeez, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. I will say this, Dying Light 1 you can easily sink 100 plus hours into. I can't wait to see the post-game content for this sequel. Wow, this is extremely on a selling point, my guys. You see many say this is a lot for 100%. Me, I'm thinking of all the co-op fun I'm about to have dropkicking zombies. This does not sound like it will be fun 500 hours. Indie hot take, still waiting on the day when playtime doesn't matter much anymore. Value, yes. Analyzing each minute of gameplay, no. This sure is an insane achievement, though. It was a mistake for them tweeting this. They really thought this would be a selling point for the game when it was the exact opposite. I fear most of the content will probably be repetitive missions of going around the map and collecting collectibles. That's cool. I have burned out by like 400 probs. Who wants this? Yeah, but how many of them hours are actually fun? Ain't nobody trying to do 500 hours of fetch quest. When I asked a few months back, Techland told me the main campaign would take 20-30 hours for most players. Yeah, so I don't know. Is this a good sign right here that this company thought that, hey, the people wanted this, but actually people don't want this. People are kind of actually saying, hey, this game is way too long. So is this actually turning people away from their game to announce this game has this much content in it? So apparently there could be a thing as too much content in a video game, apparently. So that is definitely interesting. How not to market a game to anyone over 30 years old? Yeah, it is kind of true. Like as a kid, sure, as a kid, you can do like this insane amount of hours. Like that's probably like you're probably like your mouth is probably watering as a kid, like over 500 hours of content in one video game. But as an adult, it's kind of hard to justify that amount of time into a video game, to one video game at that. When you're already pretty much pressed for time as it is to play video games, it's like 500 hours. That's like months of playing this one game. Yeah, I just want a reasonably paced game, man. Yeah, getting older now, I don't have this much time to spend on stuff, so I'm just gonna conclude it right here. I guess with this one comment, this is the worst kind of advertisement. Yeah. He says, I'm at the age where this is the worst kind of advertisement. I kind of got to agree. This is way too long to put into a video game. But like they said earlier, other previous posts said, you can just play the main story and some side quests. And it won't take that long, probably 20 to 30 hours. But yeah, this definitely is definitely an interesting way to market your game by saying this game has over 500 hours of content. It's like, yeah, when you get older, you can't put that much time into one video game. But yeah, definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Do you think this 500 hours is kind of ruining their chances of this game selling well? Because a lot of people in the comment section saying they weren't equipped for putting that much time into this video game. So let me know. Do you think this might have ruined their sales? Let me know down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.